Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in the video series of data structure, we will today discuss about traversing a binary tree. So we will see how does the traversal operation can be conducted in a binary tree. Okay, so in our last video we have discussed about representing a binary tree in the memory, and we saw that a binary tree can be represented using either an array or using linked list. So while traversing the binary tree, we assume that the tree is represented in the form of linked list because the linked list representation is better or effective than the array representation when the tree is not a full binary tree. So ideally the tree should be represented using linked list. Now when we say traversing, now what is the meaning? What is the meaning of traversing a binary tree? So we know that traversal means traveling or visiting at each data element. Now in a binary tree, data elements are stored in the form of a tree nodes. So we say traversing a binary tree is the process of visiting, or you can say reaching, each node at least once to apply a process. Process means maybe printing the node, printing the data. So to apply a process such as printing the data element present in info field of the tree node. So we will visit every node and then find out what is the data element in its info part, and that data element will be processed, means maybe printed. Okay, so a binary tree traversal requires following steps. So what are the steps needed to traverse a binary tree? Let me first analyze the steps. Now in a binary tree traversal, there are 3 steps are required. What are they? You have to process or print the root node of the tree. So whatever data present in the root node, that has to be processed. Another step is we have to traverse the left subtree of the root node, and we have to traverse the right subtree of the root node. See, when we talk about a binary tree, say this is the root node and the data present in the root node is, let's say, A. Then we can divide the binary tree into 3 segments. Okay, what are the three segments? That should be a root node, and we know remaining nodes of the binary tree must be arranged in the form of maximum 2 subtrees of the root node. Okay, so let's say this is our binary tree E F G, and we have H I. See, first this portion we call a left subtree, and this portion is called right subtree of the entire tree. Okay, this is our entire binary tree, the total. This is, let's say, T. Out of this entire subtree, A is called root node of the tree. Okay, and once root node is identified, then we can identify 2 parts. One is called left subtree T1, second one is called right subtree T2. See, this entire collection of nodes are also a tree, but they are subtrees of A, and this is subtree of A. So this is called left subtree and T2 is called right subtree. Okay, now to traverse the tree, we have to visit every node. So how can we visit every node? Okay, so we need to process A, to process the data which is present at the root node, because we can reach to the root node by maintaining a pointer field root when it is represented in the form of linked list. Okay, so we can visit here and we can process it. Then we have 2 more parts. Once the root node is processed, then we have 2 more parts. What are those 2 parts? One is a left subtree of the root and another one is the right subtree of the root. So we need to now traverse T1 and we have to traverse T2. So traverse T1 means visit all the nodes of T1, then visit all the nodes of T2 and process them accordingly. Okay, so traversing a binary tree is actually a recursive process. Recursive means to traverse a binary tree, you have to traverse its left subtree as well as you have to traverse its right subtree. Okay, so recursion, the concept of recursion comes here. Okay, now depending upon the sequence, see, when I say these 3 steps, now we can alter these 3 steps. Because see, binary tree is a non-linear data structure. So we can, instead of processing the root node first, we can traverse left subtree first. Then we can process root node and then we can traverse right subtree. This is one altered sequence. So these 3 steps can be altered. Okay, hence traversing a binary tree can be conducted in 3 different ways. Okay, so we can say traversing a binary tree can be done in 3 ways. So there are 3 mechanisms of traversing a binary tree. What are the 3 mechanisms? One is known as pre-order traversal. This is one technique, pre-order traversal. So we can traverse a binary tree using pre-order traversal method. Number 2 is in-order traversal. So this is another mechanism. So another technique. And third one is post-order traversal. So there are 3 different traversal algorithms are available to traverse a binary tree. Now we will discuss each of them one by one. Okay, so first let us discuss about pre-order. What is pre-order traversal? Pre-order traversal. Okay, the steps. See, in today's video I will just discuss about steps. Okay, I am not explaining the algorithm. In our next video I will show you the details algorithm, but for the time being let us discuss about what are the steps. Okay, what do you mean by pre-order traversal? Now I told you to traverse a tree, no matter whatever, no matter whether it is pre-order or post-order or in-order, there are 3 methods. So in all of these 3 methods we have to conduct 3 operations. In pre-order traversal we have to conduct 3 operations. In order we have to conduct 3 operations, and in post order also we have to perform 3 operations. And what are these operations? Operations are processing the root node, traversing the left subtree and traversing the right subtree. Okay, now what is pre-order, that we will discuss right now. Steps are, first step 1 is, step 1, in pre-order we say process root node of the tree. Okay, this is the first step that you should perform in a pre-order traversal mechanism. Okay, first you have to process the root node, and once the root node is processed, then you have to traverse left and right. So second step is traverse left subtree of the root. But wait, hang on. Now traversing left subtree. Now left subtree of the root itself is a tree, and we know that a tree can be traversed in 3 different ways. What are the 3 different ways? Pre-order, in-order and post-order. So now how to traverse the left subtree of the root node? Okay, we are following pre-order traversal, and in pre-order traversal we say the first step that we should conduct is to process the root node. But once the root node is processed, then we need to perform traversing of left and right subtree. Now to traverse the left subtree as well as right subtree, again which algorithm we shall use? Now it suggests that since we are using pre-order traversal, so once the root node is processed, traverse left subtree of the root using pre-order traversal method. Okay, this is the second step. So no. Okay, so when you traverse the left subtree, again you have to follow the pre-order traversal. Okay, then now to traverse the left subtree, again 3 steps are required. Its root should be processed, and there must be a left subtree of the left subtree, and there must be a right subtree of the left subtree. Okay, we'll see with example. Now the step 3. Okay, these 3 steps we are discussing to traverse the entire complete tree. Okay, for a tree, root is processed. Then step 2 says traverse the left subtree using pre-order, and what remains? It remains right subtree of the root. So third step says traverse right subtree of the root using pre-order traversal. Pre-order traversal method. Fine. So these are the 3 steps required to traverse in a pre-order manner. So now let us take an example. Now suppose we have a tree whose root node is A, then B, C, D, E, F, G, H, then I, then J. Okay. So this is our tree. Now we call it T. T is our entire tree. Now this portion is known as T1, and this portion is known as T2. So what is T1? T1 is the left subtree of root. What is T2? T2 is the right subtree of root. Okay. Now we need to perform pre-order traversing. So if we apply pre-order traversal method to print all the nodes of the tree T, then sequence of nodes which are processed will be as follows. So what will be the output? Okay, if we apply pre-order traversal to traverse all the nodes, to traverse the entire tree, fine, using pre-order. So tell me, what are the steps involved in pre-order traversing? So there are 3 steps. So what are the first step that you should do? Process root node of the tree. So what is tree here? The tree is our T. Okay, and who is the root of the T? Root of the T is A. So step 1 is over. So first step, output will be A. Okay, then in the second step I said traverse left subtree of the root using pre-order traversal. So now just ignore the T2 and ignore this part and concentrate on only T1. Okay, now T1 is a tree. When I am saying that it is a subtree of the root, a subtree is also a tree. Now it has to be now traversed using again pre-order. Now when it has to be traversed using pre-order, then there must be 3 steps. Again the same steps should be followed. Same steps should be followed to traverse the tree whose root is B. What is the root of T1? The root of T1 is B. So to traverse this particular tree, we have to again follow the same steps means which of the node should be processed first. For T1, the root is B. So in pre-order, the step 1 says process root node. So now B will be processed because B is the root of T1. So after A, we will get B. Okay, now again traversal of T1 is not completed yet, because T1 has further left subtree as well as right subtree. Okay, so the second step of traversing T1 should say that let us move to its left, let us move to left of B, left side subtree of B, and traverse that tree. So what is in the left subtree of B? Whose, now we have D, so it could be another tree whose root is D. Okay, now which one will be processed? Now to traverse this tree whose root is D, again there are three steps. First process the root is processed, then move to the left of D and traverse that tree. Now left of D is empty. Okay, so we say D's left is completed because it is empty. Now we should move to the right of D. D's right is also empty. See, D's right is empty, so D is completed. So A, B, D has been processed. Now after D is processed, D is in the left of B and B is root of T1. So we say for the subtree T1, root is processed and its left subtree is already traversed. Now for the tree whose root is B, we have a right subtree. Again, this right subtree needs to be traversed. Okay, so now right subtree must be traversed again using pre-order. So we should move to the right and apply pre-order. Pre-order means, now in the right of B, E is the root. See, E is the root node of this particular subtree. So E will be processed. Then after root is processed, again move to the left and traverse the left subtree. So again move left. In the left we have F as the root. So F will be processed. Okay, now there is no left and no right of F. So E's left is processed. Now E's right will be processed. Who is the right of E? We have G. Okay, so now you realize that the subtree T1, all the nodes of subtree T1 is now printed. Root A is printed and all nodes of the subtree T1 is now printed using pre-order. Okay, so for the tree whose root is A, the root is printed and its left subtree is also completed. Now we shall move to the right subtree of A. Okay, now this is what right subtree. In the right subtree, the root is C. So right subtree must be traversed using again pre-order. So what is the root? C. So C will be processed. Now again we should move to the left of C. So left of C here, this one, whose root is H. So H will be processed. After processing H, we shall move to left of H, then right of H. So move left of H, we have I. So I will be processed. Then we shall move to the left of I, which is empty, and right of I is also empty. So now the subtree whose root is H is processed and its left is also processed. Now the right of H, which is J. So J is processed. Okay. Now the left of C, all the nodes in the left of C are now printed, and go to the right of C. So there is nothing in the right of C. Okay, so we'll stop because all the nodes of T2 of the subtree T2 are now printed. C, H, I, J are printed. Now this is the output of pre-order traversal. Okay, so now I hope you understood what is pre-order traversal method. What are the steps? Now let us discuss about the steps of in-order traversal. Okay, first I will discuss all the steps of all these three methods and then we will go for algorithm. Okay, so now in-order traversal. See, to traverse any tree we have three steps: process root, traverse left subtree of the root, and traverse right subtree of the root. But in pre-order we say first process the root, then traverse left subtree using pre-order, and then traverse right subtree using pre-order. Now in order, what changes that I will make in the steps? Let's see. Here the steps are: step 1. Step 1 suggests traverse. Instead of processing the root, first step is traverse left subtree, which is, let's say T1. T1 is the left subtree. Left subtree T1 of the root. Now instead of processing the root, I first traverse the left subtree. Okay, clear? Then go to step 2. In step 2, process or print root node R. So R is our root node. It is a name, okay? Or you can say simply root node of the tree T. So now root of T is now processed. So mark the difference. First we traverse left subtree, then we process the root node. And in the step 3 we say traverse right subtree T2 of the root. Now the problem is, when I go to step 1, when I traverse the left subtree T1 of the root, so T1 is a tree. Now how do you traverse the left subtree T1? So when we traverse the left subtree T1 of the root, you have to use in order. So in order method has to be followed. Means for that also you have to move further left and okay before processing the root of T1. Similarly for step 3, traverse right subtree of T2 of the root using in order traversal. Okay, so this is also in order traversal. Fine. Now let us take the example and its output. Say example. So this is my A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and H as I and J. Okay. Now what will be the output? Straight away I am writing the output. Okay. So output means which of the node will be processed first. See, I am following in order. So currently this is my T1 and this is my T2 and this is root. Now the step 1 says, instead of processing the root, let us traverse the left subtree first. So instead of processing A, you should move to the left subtree and you have to traverse it. Now to traverse the left subtree, again you have to follow the in order method. Okay. So in order method means it has a root B. So now the root B will not be processed. Instead we will move to left of the B. So left of the B is D. This is the root which is at the left of B. Now instead of processing D, we have to move again left, and left of D is empty. So when the left of D is empty, we should first process D. So output will be first D will be printed. So D is gone. Okay, there is no right of D, so we will move backward. Now when we go back, we will find B, which is root of T1. See, left of T1 is being now traversed. Now the root of T1 is B, so B will be processed. Now we shall move to the right of T1. When I move right of T1, E is its root. E is the root. So now since we are following in order, the root will not be processed. Rather, we should move to the left of the root. So left of the root is F, and then instead of processing root, we shall move to its left. Now its left is empty. So now this root will be processed, F. Now right is empty. So F is gone. Now we will go back to E, which is root. So E will be processed right now. Then right of E is G. So G is processed. Okay. Now you will see that all the nodes of left subtree T1 are processed. All the nodes of left subtree T1 are gone. D, B, F, E, G. Okay. So T1 is over. So we say step 1 is over for the tree. So T1 is traversed. Now step 2, process or print root node. So who is root of the entire tree? A. So A will be processed now. Okay. Then go to step 3. Traverse right subtree T2 of the root. So root is A. Now go to its right subtree, and this right subtree will be traversed, but using in order. So using in order means find out who is root of right subtree, C. So instead of processing C, we will move its left. In the left there is H. Okay, it is again root of the subtree of C. So now instead of processing H, we will again move its left, I, which is root of the left of H. Now we shall move towards left of I. So left of I is empty. So now we will process I. Then we'll go back the root H. Then the right of H is J. So this one is processed. Now we'll move to C, which is root of T2, right subtree. C is gone. Now right of C is missing. Right of C is missing. So this is where we stop. Now the complete subtree T2 is now traversed. Let's see. These are part of left, this part are right, and this is A, which is our root. Okay. So this is what in-order traversal is all about. Fine. So we can show final steps, that is post order traversal. So what is post order traversal? Now I think you can guess what are the steps, how we can alter the steps. Okay, step 1 says traverse left subtree using left subtree T1 of root using post order. So when you traverse, again you have to use some traversal mechanism. Then step 2 says traverse right subtree T2 of root using post order. Okay, so find the difference in the steps in post order. So first traverse the left subtree using post order, then traverse the right subtree using post order, and then at the end process or print root node of the tree T, So where T is where the T is our root. Okay. Now if I apply, I am not creating a separate diagram. Let's say the same diagram. If I apply the same post order mechanism on the same tree, then what will be output? Output of post order traversal on the same tree, which we have discussed in our in order case. So first is root A. Okay. Now we shall not process A, rather we shall first say traverse the left subtree. So we'll move its left and we shall traverse the T1 first. But T1 now should be traversed using post order. So find out what is the root of T1. Root of T1 is B. So now instead of processing B, again we should move towards its left. So in its left D, we say D is root of the subtree of the left subtree of T1. So T1 left subtree is D. Now D doesn't have any left, neither it has any right. So D should be processed first. So output is D processed. Okay. So once D is processed, we say left subtree of node B is completed. Now we should move towards the right subtree of B because we are using post order. So if B is root of T1, after processing the left subtree of B, we shall traverse right subtree of B. Okay, so we will move to the right and again traverse this entire subtree using post order. So using post order means E is the root of this subtree, EFG. So ignore E and then move to its left, which is F. So F have neither left nor right. So F will be processed. So once F is processed, which is in the left of E, so left of E is gone, then we shall go for right of E. So right of E is G. Finally we will use E. Okay. So E, F, G is completed. Now we say right of B is processed. So once right of B is processed, now finally we will process B. Okay. Fine. So right of B is processed. Then we say the left subtree of A has completed. Therefore, we shall go for right subtree of A. So go to the right subtree now. C is the root. Ignore it. Then move to our left. In the left, there is another tree whose root is H. So ignore H. Move to the left. In the left, we have I, which is another tree. Okay, but this tree has only one node, which is I. So there is no left, no right. So we will process I. So once I is processed, then we'll go back to J. So J, then we'll come back to H. Okay, I, J, H gone, finally C. So right subtree T2 is completed. So left is completed, right is completed, and what left? Root is left. So finally we'll process root. Okay, so this is what output of post order traversing. Okay guys, so I hope you understood the concept of tree traversal algorithm. Okay, so in our next video we will discuss about the algorithms. Till then, okay, fine. Let me tell you one more thing. I can draw a traversal arrow. Suppose, let me give you that example again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and here we have H. H has left I and J. Now suppose we apply in order. So what is the sequence? We start from here, we start from A and we reach to B. So this is the sequence. First A is processed, then we process B, then we process D. Okay. After processing D, we shall process E, then we shall process F, then we shall process G. So I am giving this arrow mark indicate the sequence, and then we will process C, then H, then I, and from I we will process G. So this is the sequence of nodes processing if we follow in order. Sorry, if we follow pre-order. This is pre-order, not in order. This is pre-order processing. If we follow pre-order, then this is the sequence of processing. Then in the same tree, if we follow in order, then how the traversing will take place? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. So when we perform in order, the first node that we will process is D. We will start from here, then we will process B. Then from B we have to move to F, then we will move to E, and then we will move to G, and from G we will move to A. Okay, so after processing A, we will again move to I, then from I we will move to H, from H we will go to C, J, and from J we will go to C. Then C doesn't have any right. Had it had been some right subtree, then we would have moved to right. So this is our in order. And how post order will be conducted? Let me draw the same tree again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. So now when we say post order, first node that will be processed is D. After D we will move to F. After F we will move to G. After G we will move to E. Then from E we will move to B. Then from B we will again move to I. From I we will move to J. From J we will move to H. From H we will move to C, and finally from C we will move to A. So this is the sequence in which the nodes are processed. Okay, so these are just diagrammatic representation of reaching to what is the starting point and what is the end point of reaching to the node if we perform these different algorithm: pre-order, in-order, and post-order. Okay guys, so this is what the tree traversal methods. In our next video we will discuss the algorithms. So since tree traversing requires traversing a pre-order or in-order or post-order requires the traversing the subtrees using the same method, so we said these are recursive methods. So we will discuss the recursive algorithm Okay, there is non-recursive algorithm also available, but we'll stick to recursive algorithm because it requires much less number of steps. Okay, so till then, thank you.